we go. Hi. Good. Kitties. Of course, Rachel has an infatuation with kitties. So it was $75 for that setup, and then I realized, and Rachel realized, that we could save a ton of money. I have a filter at home from one of our old tanks that still works. It was for a 50-gallon, and it wasn't working as well, so we took it off. But it works perfectly fine. So instead of spending $75,
yeah, it's only for the 10 gallons and up.
okay, we'll get a 10 gallon. So we're gonna get a 10 gallon for $10 and use my filter at home. So $1 a gallon. So we're gonna spend $10 for our tank instead of $75. Save your money when you're doing your fish stuff. OfferUp's a great choice too.
These iridescent ones, or do you like the brighter ones? Green. I guess should I hold them all next to the?
I mean, honestly,
Hold on.
I like either of those two, but I really like those purple ones different.
Get as many.
Okay, the small 10 gallon, they'll just like sprinkle through. So, black substrate. I'm gonna put some plants in there. Oh crap, we need light too. Stay tuned, we'll see how much this is gonna cost. Live aquatic plant.
Do you like that one?
Yeah. It's gonna look good. It'll be flurry, like, or fluent.
Mm-hmm.
It'll flow. Here at Petco, they got in 5 flower horns, and they're super stressed, and they are full of ick. Come check them out. We're gonna rescue one.
I'll start with him before I lose him.
One of those guys is coming home with us, and we're gonna nurse him back to health and grow him from small. So it'll be Dorian and Nate's little brother. We're gonna rescue one of these flower horns. Yep, he's right in the front. He's got a split in his tail. He's quick.
That he is. Let's see if he decides to cooperate. No, wrong way. Go that way. Yeah. Hey, you're almost there. Yeah.
Nice. You're really good at that.
After a while, it's second nature.
It becomes easy.
Yeah. All right.
All right, everybody, meet little Jay Cutler.
See when he gets out. He really likes the net.
Yeah, sometimes they bite it and they hold on to it.
There we go.
Nice.
There he is.
All right. Boom. All right, little buddy. Okay, so not only do we feed these guys live food, but we're going to be feeding them freeze-dried mealworms, grasshoppers, and crickets. Oh yeah. All right, let's do this. Let's get them home.
Always good when you can find those.
We try as much as we can.
I still do that when I work here.
Price match.
Price match.
Mm-hmm. I'll give it.
Time to set up our 10-gallon minnow, and we have a surprise for. Oh wait, no crap! You guys already saw. We got Sweet Home. We got everything, and we came up with a title for our show as we were driving home. We're going to call this the. What are we doing, babe? Is it HLFFF or what is it? Tell me. Hustle and lift food,
Fitness and fish.
fitness and fish. Hustle and lift food, fitness and fish. Remember it. Okay. Okay, stay tuned. I say K a lot. I'm gonna get over that. I'm gonna learn to look at the camera.
Okay.
I'm gonna learn to not say K every time I start a video because it's an insecurity.
You can?
What? K?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm gonna tell you guys how this all started. I'm gonna try to keep it short and simple and sweet so that way it's not super long. But about 6 months ago, let me rewind a little further. When I was a child, let's see, I was probably like 12 or 13 years old. In junior high, me and my buddy, we each got 10-gallon fish tanks. I had a puffer fish. He had a clownfish. I'm sorry, he had a tiger Oscar. And so that's when it all started. We kept that for a while, and then I don't know, at some point we got rid of that tank. And then I grew up a couple of years, and when I was 20 or 19, I got a 55-gallon and I set it up, and it was okay. I didn't know how to really take care of it, so it got old quick because it would get dirty and algae. But I've since learned lots of things and how to keep clean water, so it makes it way more enjoyable. So now fast forward to 6 months ago. I'm 30 years old, Rachel is 30 years old. We were both born in 1988. She was raised in Connecticut, me Arizona. We met, fell in love, I asked her to marry me. So she's my fiance, we're gonna get married soon. But anyways, fast forward, real quick, bleep. So fast forward, we're at Walmart and we're walking through and Rachel sees some fish tanks and she's like, oh, this would be really cool. It's a 6.5 gallon. And the first thing I said is, this is a slippery slope. I was like, we got to be careful because I really like fish. I was like, and I was like, I've done this before. I know how quickly it escalates and gets out of hand. No pun intended there with my video skills of all the tanks. So anyways, I said, you know, we could be up to 500 gallons in like 6 months if we're not careful. So we're not at 500 gallons, thank goodness. But we do have about 380 gallons of aquarium space now since 6 months ago, and everything is beautiful, clean, and working. We've got 5 functional tanks, and we're setting up our 6th. Not because we're crazy, but we need a minnow tank. We need to be able to. We have a couple of really awesome fish, which you guys will meet over the course of these videos. Today, you're only going to meet the community tank. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You're really only going to meet the 10-gallon tank. We'll do the community tank on the next video so that it's not too long. So that's how it got started. We started with 6.5 gallons and now we're here, 380 gallons. And Rachel is working hard on the 10-gallon, and we'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So stay tuned, because on this channel, we're gonna have fun with fish, which is a hobby of ours. It's a new hobby, and so we are not fish pros yet. We are fish amateurs, but we know a lot. And we have learned a lot, and we're gonna share everything that we've learned with you guys, because we've had to go through a lot of bad things before we got to this point. And those are things we'll talk about over time. So, yeah, so food. Rachel's gonna be showing you guys tons of good food and fitness. So on our vlog in this channel, we will have a lot of different stuff going on. So fitness, fish, and food. Trying to walk through here fast, boom. And they'll get better as we go, guys, so here we go. We need the big hood. Well, now I can't see him. I can only see your back. When it gets done, we can move it. And these are all live, real green plants. We will be putting a bunch of minnows, and then I sure hope this guy doesn't overeat himself, but we're putting a flower horn in there, a baby one. And some snails. This flower horn definitely has ick. You guys saw it. It's in bad shape, but we're gonna nurse this little guy back to health so that one day little Jay Cutler is gonna look like Big Dorian Yates. So Mini J, that's the same fish. This is a baby fish. No, this is a baby fish of that guy.
I'm gonna get these guys out and at least put them in that tank.
Somebody eat him. Get him. Oh, 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 you got him. Oh, feeding frenzy. Well, that's what these guys are for. Dorian, you want this? Yep, come on. That's a cricket. Let's get him. Come up here. Dorian.
Hey, Dorian.
Come up here, buddy. No, he doesn't want to eat. It is complete. Our 10-gallon minnow setup in paradise is done. And the flower horn is hanging out in the back. He's clearly unhappy, but I promise you, if you saw the condition we took him in, you would understand. I literally saw that fish with ick all over him. He had his tail and his fins and everything all just beat up. And he literally probably would have died tonight, maybe even tomorrow. So he's got a 50-50 shot with us. So I know he didn't acclimate, but kind of is what it is. We're trying to save this guy. We had no room in the other tanks. It's all right, buddy. It's gonna work out.
He's getting better.
Cichlids like hard water, so this will be okay. We're gonna get him a better home.
Cruising.
Oh, and the snail's on the move.
Can you see like where he came from?
Yep. All right, guys. Until next time, hustle and lift. Fitness, food, and fish.